Chandler Reports just produced their Q1 sales figures for 2024, and that means it's time for a market update from yours truly. Here's how things are moving along in the Memphis area real estate market. Bottom line here, folks, is that the number of sales is up 11% as compared to Q1 of 2023. However, sales prices are down 4% as compared to the same time last year. Now, if you have watched my 2024 bold predictions, you know that I'm not very much surprised by this, but let's get into why we might be off course just a little bit as it relates to our sales prices being down 4% when I told you to expect that they might be up 1%. Basically, it boils down to interest rates. No surprise there, but I think there's still time left in the year that if the Fed does come down on their exchange rate and mortgage rates respond in kind, that we will see our sales prices kind of keep up with last year's numbers, especially when you consider that the volume of sales is higher than it was last year. Now, another interesting nugget that I've been talking a lot about this quarter, and I want you all to hear on today's video, is that you have to really understand what it means to be in a market where there are more than 10% more sales than last year, yet prices are down 4%, and our inventory is up close to around 3 months, which is an increase of almost 35% as compared to our inventory numbers last year. That right there is an indication of how many homes are coming onto the market. So why is that? To me, this is a softening of the lock-in effect. The lock-in effect was coined in 2022, and certainly that's what had last year's volume down. But the lock-in effect is all of those sellers or might-be sellers who decide not to list their homes on the market because they can't walk away from that 3% interest rate. They're locked in to their homes. Well, as we covered in Q1, people are still getting married, having babies, changing jobs, and those things, as it turns out, have a more valuable impact on a person's decision to move rather than what is the prevailing mortgage interest rate right now. And so I think we're seeing a softening of the lock-in effect, and that's what has inventory numbers up. That's what has more sales happening. But because of those pesky rates staying as high as they are, our sales prices are a little bit lower than they were. So if you guys are seeing something else in the market, please let me know. We are turning the calendar into the spring and summer seasons, so a lot of activity out there. Make sure you're working with somebody who's in touch with the real estate market. Have a great day. See you around.